In this video series, we explore different types of chillers, how a chiller works, how to select the right chiller for you, numerous chiller applications, and chilling accessories. If you're looking into buying or renting a chiller, it's helpful to know your options. There are two main categories of chillers: vapor absorption and vapor compression. Vapor compression chillers have two types: air-cooled and water-cooled. Vapor absorption chillers use heat to move the refrigerant around the system. They have 6 main components: condenser, generator, evaporator, absorber, heat exchanger, and cooling tower. Vapor absorption chillers generate less pressure and, due to the larger number of components, have a larger footprint than vapor compression chillers. We will examine in greater detail the class of chillers with more portability and flexibility: vapor compression chillers. Vapor compression chillers are most commonly used and fit into two subcategories: air-cooled chillers and water-cooled chillers. Air-cooled chillers use a fan to move cool air across the condenser. Water-cooled chillers pump water through a sealed condenser and disperse it through a cooling tower. Both types use a compressor to move the refrigerant around the chilling system. Air-cooled chillers can be a great option when it comes to stationary cooling. Air-cooled chillers are easy to install and can be installed outside of a building. They have a smaller footprint and typically take up less space than a water-cooled chiller. Water-cooled chillers tend to be more efficient than air-cooled chillers. Water has a higher heat capacity than air. Therefore, using water evaporation to dissipate heat uses significantly less energy than blowing air across a hot surface. Additionally, water-cooled chillers tend to last longer than air-cooled chillers. The primary difference between air and water-cooled chillers is how the unwanted heat is rejected. Air-cooled chillers use air to remove heat. Water-cooled chillers use water or process fluid to remove heat. Apart from the fan and the cooling tower, the components between an air-cooled and water-cooled chiller are the same. Air and water-cooled chillers are further categorized by the type of compressor technology used: centrifugal compressors, reciprocating compressors, scroll compressors, and screw compressors. Centrifugal chillers use rotating impellers to compress the refrigerant and force it around the refrigeration circuit. Centrifugal chillers are often used for medium to large cooling loads and are available from 150 to 6,000 tons of refrigeration. Screw compressors use 2 interlocking rotating helical rotors to compress the refrigerant. These chillers come in 70 to 600 ton models. Reciprocating chillers use a piston and chamber to compress the refrigerant. You'll find a reciprocating compressor in any of the 1/2 ton models by North Slope Chillers. This industrial chiller from North Slope Chillers has a cooling capacity of a 1/2 ton. Its high-powered reciprocating compressor generates a continuous refrigerant flow. Scroll compressor chillers use 2 spiral plates, one stationary and one rotating, to compress the refrigerant. Scroll compressors are used in North Slope Chillers' quarter-ton chillers and all chillers from 1 to 10 tons. This industrial chiller from North Slope Chillers has a cooling capacity of 10 tons. Its efficient scroll compressor generates a lot of pressure without a lot of noise.